trip inside the Northern Vance red zone tonight. They were hit with a holding penalty. In fact, 2 penalties that kept the ball from going in deep, and Orange gets no gain out of that on their first completed pass of the game. And Northern Vance will get it back now at its own 33, 1st and 10. We are still scoreless with 8:12 remaining in the third quarter. Here's Elijah Stewart back in at quarterback. And the handoff going to the right. It's Simmons, who was belted hard after he just turned to the left. And he got hit hard by Peyton Wilson.
Peyton Wilson, shocker.
Man, Peyton is making as many hard hits. You can sense his frustration over the start of this game.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be second at 7 for Simmons and Northern Vance.
You know, it seems like one of those, the defense is going to have to do something here.
Yep.
Spark the team. We
Stewart
need a turnover.
Will hand it off to the right, and outside on the left, running over is Johnson, and Jalen Johnson piles past the 40, and he stretches out to the 41. Eli Haithcock, Alex Long come over on the stop. So the gain here is good for 5. And it'll be 3rd down and short, so Northern Vance now running the ball effectively, even though they were held in check in that first half. 3rd down and short for quarterback Elijah Stewart, who's still got Jalen Johnson in there.
Let's see if they run this same play again. Nope, they're changing formations.
Coach Lee calls a new play here for the Vikings. Wide receivers flip ends of the field here with 7 minutes remaining, and we got flags down.
Same play, opposite side.
Yep. Flags down. Look like it's going to be procedure called here.
Mm-hmm. Delay of game.
So it'll be 3rd and 7 as the false start is called against the Vikings. 6:59 remaining. Can't remember too many times we've seen a scoreless tie when Orange is concerned, but tonight might be one of those occasions. But the defense has been as solid as advertised, coming in and giving up only 98 yards per game. Now Stewart from the shotgun. Play action
nice
fake. He's going to launch it long down the field looking for Ford, and it's way over his head. The ball boy along the near sideline wound up making the catch. A good one, but he's not eligible.
Alex Long was right with him, step for step.
So Stewart now 5 of 11 throwing on the night for 33 yards, but it'll be another 3-and-out forced by the Orange defense, who did its job. And
all right,
now,
Peyton, we need you to actually catch this and run with it.
see if Peyton Wilson can do that. Brooks Faulkner, the punter, again kicking right to left, standing back at his own 23 with 6:50 remaining here in the third quarter. Northern Vance making sure they have 11 players out there. Faulkner is capable of a fake, but he won't do so here. Kick is away, very short one, angled away from Wilson. It will go out of bounds into the yard sideline. He did manage to get a bit of a roll out of that.
Around the 35.
Did Faulkner, and he got it to the 35. So the punt was only good for 21 yards. Orange back at it now, and you get the feeling they're trying to wear out Northern Vance just like they wore out Northwood on Monday night. Panther ball 1st and 10 at its own 35. Northern Vance hasn't beaten Orange in 26 years, and if they don't do it tonight, it'll probably be a very long time before they get another chance to do so. Hand off goes to the left side. Peyton Wilson past the 45 over the field. Puckett to the 45 to the 40.
Go, baby.
Puckett to the 35 over the 30 and out of bounds. That is the longest run this year by Ryan Puckett. And he just took off running like a bullet down the field after the left tackle helped block for him. Good job made on that left side by Cody Danielson and Josh Smith-Breeden. And Ryan Puckett goes down the field all the way to the Northern Vance 21.
That was the play of the game so far.
Biggest play from scrimmage tonight. It worked for 44 yards.
Same group in here.
Puckett lines up as the fullback, and he'll get the carry.
Same
right to
play.
left. He's over the 20-yard line and down to the 15. So Ryan Puckett showing some elusiveness and some speed. Usually he's more the straight-ahead runner, but that time we saw a lot of flash from him. And he gets 6 here.
He's normally one of those kids, even if people are on him, he's moving forward. You know, and it's nice to see him break away like that and outrun a few people.
So Ryan Puckett triggering things here for Orange. On second down and 4 with 6 minutes to go in the quarter in a scoreless game. It's going to be a misdirection handoff. Beasley bounces out to the left, and he'll be wrapped up and dropped for no gain. And it might be a loss. Beasley cut around left in. Good job done around that left side by Charles Purnell and Deontay Wimbush. And Beasley goes down after a loss of 1. So it will be 3rd and 5 from the 16.
And Josh Smith-Breeden is having to go off for some reason.
Yep. So we'll
sure.
see who the left guard is going to come
about.
in. Well, we've got a timeout now called by Orange.
He must have had some kind of equipment issue.
Have to check on that. We'll do a timeout. It is still scoreless between Orange and Northern Vance on HillsboroSports.com. Back with you here tonight. Orange has a 3rd down and 5 coming up from the Northern Vance 16. And a scoreless game. 5:31 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Critical play in this game. The Orange fans on hand, trying to rally the troops here. Jackson Schmidt getting the play call from Pat Moser. Shane, it appears we've got some new offensive linemen in the game.
Right. I know Blake and I know Smith-Breeden.
Aside from that, some new faces.
The other 3 I'm not so sure about.
We'll get a look at those guys in a second, but first of all, it's 3rd down and 6. Puckett in the backfield with Beasley as the wingback. And here's Schmidt, handoff. It's Puckett coming up the middle, trying to stretch out for the first down, but he's going to be shy of the 10-yard line. Let's see. They're going to call it a first down.
Great run.
Big run that time by Ryan Puckett. He needed to get to the 11, and that's exactly where he got. And Orange converts a 3rd down for the 4th time tonight.
And, this front for Northern Vance, they're getting penetration. So they're going these little quick hitters to Ryan Puckett, and it's working.
Orange can get a first down before scoring here. The ball's at the 11, and it's 1st and 10. Puckett has been a workhorse here from the fullback position. Beasley from the wingback spot, and 3 wide receivers. And Schmidt will give it to Puckett running to the left. He spins over the line, fights out over the 10, and gets ahead to about the 8.
And that's the kind of thing. He was hit in the backfield, spun, and backpedaled 2 or 3 yards.
Yep.
I love it.
And still got 4 yards out of it. So Puckett, who triggered this drive with a 44-yard run, now gets 6. It'll be 2nd down and 6 from the 7. Scoreless game with 4.5 minutes remaining 3rd quarter. Puckett will bounce to the outside here. Cuts to the left. Dives for the goal line.
Another flag.
Another flag is down. Puckett running to the left. Was close to the first down marker. But again, the umpire threw the flag. And Orange players throwing their hands up in the air in frustration after another holding penalty. A huge hold against Orange here. That's a critical one because it takes Orange away from the 7-yard line, now puts them at the 17. And what's been another battle of attrition. 2nd and 16 now for Orange from the 17 with 4:15 remaining. You can't help but wonder, will 3 points be enough here tonight for the Panthers? It's like Peyton Wilson is in there as a wide receiver. Beasley, a back with Pascal. And here's Schmidt, and we've got more flags down just as he was ready to throw the ball. Orange had the first drive of this half killed by penalties, and now we have a false start against the Panthers. 2nd and 21. Orange was on the verge of having the ball inside the 5-yard line before a holding penalty ruined that, and now they've gone backwards another 5 yards. The ball is back at the 23, so it's really going to be 2nd and 22 from the 23. And now we've got a flag thrown by the side judge.
What is that?
And that might be another unsportsmanlike conduct call here. Sometimes the Orange bench has been guilty at times of saying a little bit too much. They've been flagged twice this year. This is basically the football equivalent of a technical foul. We've seen that in JV games. We've seen it in varsity games. And I think the side judge may have heard too much there from one of the assistant coaches.
Oh, sideline.
Or is this a sideline warning? Let's see. The official came out and moved his arms like it was going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct call.
Oh, it is.
No, it is going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct call. Is 50?
No.
Well, they only moved the ball back 5 yards. Well, that's strange. We haven't seen
I'm not sure.
an unsportsmanlike. Well, they call it a sideline warning, but we haven't seen a warning issued.
Right.
But they moved the ball back 5 yards. So that's very unusual.
Yep.
So
And
now it's second down and 27.
I can hear Tracy Wilson yelling.
Yep. 3.5 minutes remaining here, and now Orange is back at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 27. Play action fake. Schmidt will run to the right. Looks. He'll gun it, and the pass is caught at the 20-yard line and down.
Morgan Pascal with the catch.
Pascal made the grab. It was good for 8. Second completed pass of the night. So that will be good for 8. And it'll be 3rd and 19 from the 20. Orange has to be very careful here about what they want to do. Keep in mind, Francisco McKinley has a 35-yard field goal this year. That was against Western Guilford, and that's about his range. And keep in mind, the turf here tonight is slick. Northern Vance fans making noise. It's a toss. Now it's a reverse. And running out to the left side. This is Cody Evans past the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5.
Nice.
Cody Evans into the end zone on the reverse for a touchdown.
Nice block by Jackson Schmidt on the outside.
Cody Evans gets his first reverse of the year, his first carry, and he runs it in from 20 yards, and Orange finally breaks the stalemate. A 20-yard touchdown run on the first run this year by Cody Evans. What a time for it. Boy, a gutsy call by Orange. With 2:27 remaining, Orange finally on the board. In the third quarter, they now lead 6-0. Now an important extra point from Francisco McKinley. Snap, spot, kick, up, and it is good. A critical play. And what a call by Pat Moser. A reverse on 3rd down and 19. It works for 20 yards, and Orange finally breaks the stalemate. It is Orange now leading 7-0 on HillsboroSports.com.
Angie, your purse looks great. Where did you get it embroidered?
Oh, thanks. My family got it for me at Happy Stitches in Hillsboro. It was a surprise for my birthday.
It looks so professional. Does Happy Stitches do only purses?
No, they monogram t-shirts, bags, stickers, coolers, beach bags, magnets, even Christmas ornaments. You name it, they do it.
Perfect. With the holidays coming up, I've been looking for something for my Christmas tree. I'll visit Happy Stitches today.
Happy Stitches, located in the Daniel Boone Village. Call Wendy Allison at 919-644-8455.
Well, it appeared for a moment that penalties would kill that Orange drive, but it did no such thing at the end because of a gutsy call. On a 3rd and 19, Orange runs a reverse from the Northern Vance 20, and Cody Evans scores his first rushing touchdown of the year, and Orange now leads 7-0 with 2:27 remaining in the third quarter. Line drive kickoff. McKinley will have it fielded at the 5-yard line. Up to the 10 comes Bullock. He's running across the field